Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers, makers, and content creators, welcome to the only live stream on planet Earth dedicated to mobile content creators and mobile YouTubers. That would be you. My name is Nimmin, and today I'm answering your mobile creator and mobile YouTuber questions. If you do have a question, please head down to the description down below. I've got a form. Click on the form. I got a link. Click on the link. It's going to open up a form. Drop your question in there. That way I can be sure to actually see your question. And if you're watching this on the replay, first of all, thank you. But you can just leave a comment underneath the video and I will come back and I will answer your comment. What is going on, everybody? Regina's Hair Salon. Thank you for coming to hang out. Sarah Dawn, Jason James, Trembolated, Debbie J, Zard X, Eric Waite, Super Dave, VIP Man, YT, nice to see you. Magdalena Helen, nice to see you. I think I saw Dr. Sten in here somewhere, and I did, and I saw Beanie Draws. How's Beanie Draws? How's everybody doing? How's your week? I just killed my music a little too fast. And you see the little red thing up here on the top. I'm not doing channel reviews today. I'm taking a break from channel reviews. I'm taking a little bit of a break from channel reviews. I like answering questions. I feel that if I'm just answering questions that you guys have, I feel like I'm being more valuable than just pulling up the channels, because it's always clarity in your channel art, know your audience, better thumbnails, write better titles. It always seems to be the same exact thing with channel reviews. So I just want to take a little bit of a break on that. So we'll get back into that a little bit later. But today, taking a break. Ghost Dog 54, what's going on, brother? Josephine, how are you guys doing? Look, I'm excited. I've got some toys. And not the kind of toys that you're thinking, Jason James. So check this out. So to my absolute surprise, I was able to buy this today in Thailand, which is the new Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal. Usually we don't get this stuff so early. This thing just came out like 2 weeks ago. And I've also got this doodad. Check this bad boy out. This one is the Fayun Tech Vlog Pocket. Both of these are full. And by the way, this is not sponsored. I'm just excited. And I wanted to share this with you because I know a lot of you are mobile creators. These are both foldable gimbals. And I love the way that technology is going. I love the fact that you can fold these up and just literally Vlog Pocket, right? The name. I love that you can just fold these up, toss them in a bag, toss them in a purse, toss them in your pocket, whatever. I've got video. Hey, Andy Marshall. I have videos coming on both of these, and I actually have another 2 gimbals over here. I've got a lot of gimbal videos coming is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, really excited. Scully House of Thriller, how's it going? Nice to see you. Alex KP, what is going on? And by the way, it is first come, first serve on these questions. And I'm just going to jump right into the first one right here and just get some of these out of the way. This one is from Dr. Sten, who says, D, do you have the bell notification in Studio Beta yet? Last time I asked, you didn't either. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm kind of really like lucking out, or not lucking out. I haven't had great luck when it comes to getting features in YouTube. I don't know if it's because of my location. I've set my browser to the United States because my target audience is the United States. However, I don't get a lot of these new features that people are talking about. I know that on Android, I know that the YT Studio app, for a lot of people, they're now getting the video snapshot that's telling them how their video is performing compared to older videos. I don't have it. I've set my store to the United States. I've contacted YouTube. I've said, please hook me up. I'm trying to help other mobile YouTubers. But of course, it falls on deaf ears. Dr. Sten says, no, I get things last moment too. Still no memberships either. Wow, you don't have memberships either at 100,000 subscribers. That's troubling. So I'm creeping up on 50,000. I'm thinking, okay, one of these days they're going to give it to me. But if you don't have it at 100,000, maybe they've stopped giving it out temporarily. I do know that it was a beta feature, and I know that it wasn't everybody was going to get it. I don't have it. I really want it. I really want to be able to have memberships so I can do member live streams, so I can add videos for members and that sort of thing. So we'll see. Maybe, yeah. Josephine, originally, well, here's the thing. It wasn't guaranteed at 30,000. It was just that at 30,000, they were going to start rolling them out as a beta feature. I want it. I know Dr. Sten wants it too. He's got over 100,000 subscribers now, and he doesn't have it. That's actually that terrifies me a little bit. Krista Coupon says, I thought you had to have 500,000. No. On the beta feature, they started rolling it out at 30,000. He wants it. That's right, Josephine. Behave, Josephine. Okay, next question. Wow, we don't have many questions today, so you guys don't have many questions. So this live stream, this will be a short live stream today then, if you don't have questions. Next question comes from Galaxy Ramble, who says, I'm not getting I'm not getting any subscribers. Am I dead? It's possible that you're dead. I'm going to just quickly just pull your channel up here on the front. And first thing, you kind of gave me a weird link. So yeah, maybe you are dead. Just looking at your channel, you're not getting any subscribers because your channel is all over the place. So you have a variety channel. Basically, you're doing a little bit of this, you're doing a little bit of that. You need to be able to know, you need to target your audience. Who are you making videos for? Are you making videos for yourself, which is perfectly fine, but don't expect to grow as fast as you normally would if you're trying to make videos for other people. So who are you making videos for? And then focus your channel on that. You're gonna know your demographic, know who, know why, and then focus your channel. You don't have a focus on the channel. You're not getting subscribers. And I know you don't want to hear this because you're lacking something right now. Maybe you're lacking the value. You're not bringing value to people who are coming to watch your videos or looking at your videos and you're like, it's an okay video, but it's not enough for me to subscribe. Maybe you're just not asking them to subscribe, but keep doing this, keep learning. It looks like you're young. You will learn how to do this if you just keep at it. Tons of tutorials online on how to be a better YouTuber. Charisma on Command is a fantastic channel if you want to learn how to be more charismatic in front of the camera. Highly recommended for that. Narc Sociopath Abuse Clarity says, hey, D in chat. Hey, how's it going? Absent Rule, what's going on, Joe? Nice to see you here. Battle Beast, do you have any tips for my channel? Not doing channel reviews today, but the tip that I can give you is go through the YouTube Creator Academy. Show of hands, type in yes right now. Hey, the man with the hat. Show of hands if you've gone through, if you've completed, or if you've started, or if you're anywhere in the process of the YouTube Creator Academy. Say yes if you have. If the answer is no, you already did that. Battle Beast, I'm gonna pull you up because I don't believe you. Hold on. Battle Beast says they've already gone through that. I actually don't believe you. Because if you've already gone through that, then you probably would know what's going on here with the platform. Yeah, I would say go through it again. Go through it again and actually pay attention. And you've only been on YouTube for 2 weeks. So no, I don't believe that you actually completed that. The YouTube Creator Academy. There are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos in there. But you've been in there for 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. You got to lower your expectations in terms of how fast you think you should grow on YouTube, right? A lot of people get into YouTube. They think, oh, I'm going to throw a bunch of videos up. Why am I not growing? I've been on YouTube for a whole month. People are not watching my videos. People aren't responding. They're not subscribing. They're not leaving. What am I going to do? I've only been doing this for a whole month, and I have like 8 videos up on the platform. Look, go make 100 videos. Go make 50 videos. What you're going to learn within that 100 videos, and I don't mean brute force uploading without trying to learn. I mean, go make 100 good videos, and then we'll have a conversation of why you're not actually growing. Adam's Exploits, how you doing? Going through the TubeBuddy videos also. Yeah, that's the thing. We have at our disposal a wonderful little thing called YouTube, and we can figure out how to do all of this stuff on YouTube by just going into YouTube and say, hey, why is my channel not growing, right? And it's usually, hey, Fendominator, how's it going? Didn't get the notifications. Thanks, YouTube. YouTube doesn't give out notifications, right? So there you go. I mean, we're working with a system that isn't firing on all cylinders out of the gate. So, but Fendominator, to be fair, you might not get the notifications because you don't watch my videos. If I'm subscribed to a channel, even with the bell notification on, I should get those notifications. However, if I'm not watching their videos on a regular basis, YouTube will not give me those notifications. They'll give them to me occasionally, but not as much as I want them. Corruption Czar Network. Hey, how's it going? Excuse me, I watch. Okay, that's awesome. I was just saying possibly. But even if you skipped like a couple of videos, right? Like maybe you didn't watch my last one or my last 2, then YouTube might say, okay, well, maybe he's not interested in that comment or in that particular content right now. So maybe we won't give him a notification for the next live stream. YouTube's weird like that. Joseph, yeah, excuse me. All right, but anybody that's subscribed to D, that's right, Regina. Thank you. But if you're just getting started, You've been doing this for a month. You've been doing this for a couple of weeks. You're like, why am I not growing? You have to give it time. YouTube takes time, right? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I know you've heard that before. You need to put a lot of videos up there. You need to be strategic about what you're doing, and it just takes time. That's really what it comes down to. Elite Fitness Fit or Quit says, after 180 videos upload, I'm getting more views, right? It's momentum. Think of it as like fishing. If you went fishing, hey, Wiki Pamela, you just hit 1,500 subs. Congratulations. All right. Imagine this. Imagine you go fishing and you have one pole and you have one piece of bait on the hook, and you throw it into the water. You can only catch one fish at a time, right? And you're going to fish slower than if you had a bunch of poles with a bunch of bait in the water, or your entire family or all of your friends went out there and you were fishing together. It's the same thing. More bait videos, the more chance you have of catching fish. And I know that's kind of a weird analogy, but you see where I'm going with that. Dr. Stan says, YouTube does not want people to feel like they are getting spammed if they're not interested in a channel's content. That's exactly what it is. You know, like I've had situations before where I really want to see the creator's content, but you know, life gets in the way. I cannot watch every single video that comes into my feed. I just can't do it. And I know you can't either. So if I miss a video or 2 videos or 3 videos, or maybe I'm on vacation or whatever, then all of a sudden I don't get notifications for those videos. I miss the live streams. Happens all the time to me. First 1,000 hours. Hola. Wherever you are. Trambulated. No, I don't. I don't understand the reference. RPM Nexus says, gotta love it when you're letting ads play to show support for your favorite creators, and YouTube actually show you ads you enjoy. So here's a funny thing. Nick and I are in Thailand. Okay. Now, I'm not fluent in Thai any way, shape, or form, but I can speak Thai on a basic level, right? Enough to get around and enjoy my life. I never, not once, have I ever searched for any content on the entire internet in Thai, not on any platform. I don't even have a Thai keyboard. Everything is English. I don't search. I don't look at Thai websites. I don't get engaged in Thai communities. Nothing. YouTube continually, every single ad that's shown to me, despite the fact that my channel is set to English, despite the fact that my channel is set to the USA, despite the fact that all my content is in English, every single ad is in Thai language. And yeah, that's a waste. Josephine says, I just heard you joined K-pop. Yeah, I'm a K-pop star now. I'm going to pivot, right? Hard pivot. Dr. Sin says, keep saying Thai and they will give it to you even more, right? Well, I just think it's poor targeting. I think they could definitely do better. Fairy Frequency ASMR, how are you doing? All right, I'm going to jump back into the questions here. Next question, and I think I just skipped one. Hold on 1 second here. Nope. Where did that go? Okay, this question comes from John Cardenas, who says, can you make a title without a keyword if you are small? Yeah, so there's no, whatever size your channel is, you could have 10 million subscribers, or you could just be starting on the platform today. The thing to understand is it doesn't matter. Like, you're not limited to your keywords or how you write your titles. In fact, what you need to do is you need to learn how to write great titles. That's part of the skills. That's what you have to learn as a creator on YouTube, right? You have to learn how to not only make a great video, you have to learn how to craft a great title. And part of crafting that title is learning how to use the right keywords and where to use them. And that's where the Keyword Explorer tool and TubeBuddy comes in handy. If you do have a desktop computer, link in the description below for that. It's skills. It's skills. Don't think, hashtag no small creator. I know a lot of you are part of that as well. The size of your channel does not dictate the things that you can do in terms of discoverability. They might limit the features. Maybe you don't have the member function, or maybe you don't have, you can't be monetized or something like that based on the size of your channel. But in terms of what you can do with your thumbnail, what you can do with your title, and the quality of your videos, size has nothing to do with it. Hey, Predictor, what's going on, man? Predictor, I thought you changed your name. What happened? Alpha Minez, what's going on? Says, what apps do you use for thumbnails that are free? Great question. Okay, if you want to make thumbnails and you want to do it for free, I've got a couple of them for you, and you didn't tell me Android or iPhone, so I'm just going to give a blanket here. PixArt, it's available for both iPhone and Android. It does have pop-up ads, but you can close them and you can use it for free. Pixel Lab, totally free, available for Android. And of course, there's Canva. Canva is available for both Android and iOS devices. Canva is a template-based system, so you can start with a blank canvas, or you can use their templates that other designers have made, and you can tweak them and you can make them your own. Those are 3 thumbnail apps. I have tutorials on them over on my channel. In fact, I actually haven't dropped a link in quite some time. So let me go in here. Let me drop a link on, I don't know what level you're at in terms of your graphic skills. Let me drop one with PixArt right here. Fingers crossed that that's actually going to go out with a link on it. Here we go. Boom. There it is. That one's using PixArt. I'll show you how to make a thumbnail similar to what I'm doing on my channel. Let me go back over here. Beanie says size does not matter. It's how you use the channel that counts. Exactly. What's up here? Yeah, I know a lot of you use Canva. What is your favorite app? Whatever app that you're using. And I know some of you are not mobile creators. Some of you are just awesome and hanging out because you love the community. And thank you for that. I actually appreciate that a lot. But if you are making things on your content, or if you're making things on your content, if you're making things on your phone, what is your app for making thumbnails? I think my favorite is PixArt. I was kind of kicking and screaming coming out with PixArt, but I've really gotten used to it. I love it. First, 1,000 hours says remove.bg plus Canva. Awesome thumbnails. Yeah, remove.bg is fantastic. What I found for that is, and those of you who don't know, if you have a photo of a product, right? If maybe you're selling stuff, maybe you're doing Amazon, or maybe you want to have a picture of yourself and have it cut out so you can stick it on top of another image. Remove.bg will do that for you. But the key to success with that is to have a lot of contrast. Make sure you're well lit. For example, you don't want to have a lot of bright and light colored clothes on and then stand in front of a light colored wall. So let's say you have a light colored wall, well, maybe wear darker clothes, and that will help kind of make that contrast so it can see you, and the AI cuts it out. It's pretty cool, actually. I think I just missed something. Pixel Lab. All right, we got a lot of Pixel Labs in here. Vlogit is really good for thumbnails. Yeah, it can make thumbnails. Pixel Lab and Power Director. Canva's my favorite. Hey D, you told that you will upload the tutorial on the mobile beside you and the screen recording inside the mobile. Fresh updates. Yeah, so my list of videos to get to was quite long, so it's on the list. I'm guessing you mean this. When I do a tutorial on my channel, are you talking about the tutorial on my channel when I make a video, or are you talking about when I actually go live? Because those are 2 totally different things. Excuse me. Let me come off of there. Yep, this. Okay, so all right, so if you're doing it on this, and this is actually pretty simple. I've just got my iPhone connected to a dongle, right? I'm using Streamlabs. iPhone connected to a dongle. You can do the same thing with an Android. I'm pulling it in as a video source. I shrunk it down and I cropped it, and then I just put a PNG image over it, over that crop, to hide where the squares are. Actually, you know what? Let me show you exactly, because I get asked this a lot. I should probably make a video on how I do this. Here, so here's what I have. So this is what it looks like, and I do the exact same thing for the videos. So here's what I have. And here's what happens when I turn off the phone image itself, right? This is how it gets pulled in, just a square like this. And then I use a transparent PNG file, and I just stick it right on top like that, and it frames everything in nice and neat. Hey, Moonflower Petals, how's it going? Yeah, it's actually a lot easier than you think. There's no wizardry going on here. Okay, next question. Nope, already answered that one. Okay, Findominator says, is recording footage of my gameplay on a PlayStation and then editing in Facecam and other edits efficient, or is there a better way? I have no PC or laptop. Okay, I don't have a PlayStation, but here's what I'm going to say to you. If you found a way that works, and if you don't have a PC, and you don't have, I don't know what you have. You don't have a PC, you don't have a laptop, and all you have is a phone and a PlayStation, then that's how you have to do it. You could use something like, I don't know if you could, I don't know if you can do that with the Omelet Arcade possibly, or maybe Mobizen or DU Recorder, one of the ones that actually allow a reaction to it. You might be able to do it on that, but if not, just keep doing it the way you're doing it if it's working, and you'll get faster at it. Next question here. What's the best way to, by the way, this one is from Andy Marshall. What is the best way to live stream to YouTube from an iPhone if you are under 1,000 subscribers? Okay, so how many people on here? Hey, Shelly Saves the Day. How's it going? By the way, I've got that Thailand stuff I need to send to you. How many people on here are trying to live stream on their smartphone and you have under 1,000 subscribers? Show of hands. What is going? Just say yes if you're trying to live stream on your phone and you have under 1,000 subscribers. First 1,000 hours. Yes, yes, yes. Andy Marshall, of course, that would be you. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Wow, surprisingly. Okay. So here's the thing. I have a video about this, and where people are getting caught up is that you need to make sure that your channel is verified. And this is the tricky part. You have to verify your channel with YouTube before they allow you to go live and they allow you to use custom thumbnails. So once you're verified, here are the apps that I recommend. I recommend, and actually, you know what? I'm going to show you one right now. Where did it go? So here are my live streaming apps. Let's get this pulled up. Here are all the live streaming apps that I have on my phone right now, and I'm just going to go through them. So NewTek NDI, this is a plugin that works with Streamlabs on the computer. So if I want to turn my phone into an additional camera source while using my PC, I use this NewTek NDI plugin. Twitch, I was under Twitch, so that doesn't count. So ScreenLink, this is an Elgato app, and I don't really like it that much. I think it's laggy. But Switcher Studio, you see down here, that's just labeled Switcher. This is iOS only, and it allows you to use as many phones or iPads as you have. For example, let's say you have an iPad and you have 2 or 3 iPhones. You can even use your friends' iPhones. All of those iPhones can be turned into camera sources, and you can use your iPad to be a camera switcher. So you could switch from one to the other to the other. And you could have graphics come on in lower thirds and all kinds of cool things. Switcher Studio is amazing. Next one over is Streamlabs. Very powerful. And then underneath that in the center is Prism Live. And this probably has to be my new favorite app. So Prism Live, and I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. One of the really cool things about Prism Live is if you look down here on the bottom, you see that it's live. But if you go over, you can also record and edit video. Or you can keep going over so you can take pictures and edit your photos. So it's a video editor. It's a video recorder. It takes pictures and it edits your photos, and you can go live with it. And one of the really cool things is you can have filters, right? It has filters to go live. That's really cool. And by the way, this is free. This is totally free, right? It has filters so you can go live. And it also has really cool things like, right, really cool effects that you can add. Oh, that's actually kind of trippy, right? But you can go live with all of this stuff. Oops, you can find a face. Actually, since I'm not live, I can't use that one right now. You can write on the screen while you're going live, right? This is a really cool app. So that's the app that I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend Prism Studio Live if you're trying to get started. This one works really well on my Android. It works really well on my iPhone. It doesn't crash. It just works. And you can, and here's the key. There's 2 really cool things actually about Prism. One, you can stream in 1080p, and most of the other apps don't do that. They cap you at 720p. So if you have a faster internet connection for upload speed, you can stream out in 1080p. So that's huge. The second thing, and this is where it gets amazing with them, but you have to be careful here. They allow restreaming. So within one app, with one app right here, let me open it back up. With this one app right here, you can stream to multiple platforms at the exact same time. However, you need to make sure that you check that platform and make sure that it's not against their terms of service before you use a restream service to do that. It's free. This app will send them out to all the other platforms at the exact same time. And that is really, really cool. But just make sure you don't violate the terms of service. This part is really important. All right, now while I was looking at that, I wasn't paying any attention to, hey, Snowy Rains, glad you made it. I wasn't paying any attention to the chat. Stanley Orchard, hey man, how's it going? Glad you didn't crash your boat in that terrible sea storm you showed me a picture of. It says, anything remotely close to Switcher Studio for Android for streaming yet? Not that I'm aware of. But if Android does come out with something like this, or if Switcher eventually starts being available to Android, if they cater to Android, I will definitely talk about that. My Chart PH says, is it free? Yes. Streamlabs is free and Prism is free. The other ones that I mentioned are paid, but those two are free. Prism is free. And Prism is actually, I think that's my favorite one right now. And by the way, you can add images on top of Prism. You can do an intro video. I forget, I think it's like 20 seconds or 15 seconds. So you want to have like a little intro before you come on live. You can set up a video, hit go live, and it will play your video for however many seconds it's set. And then your live stream will kick on. It's pretty cool. Fin Dominator, D has a nice deck, stream deck that is. Thank you, Fin Dominator. Shelly Saves the Day says, StreamYard takes some finessing for sure. For the desktop, I actually like StreamYard. I mean, they're new, they're working out the bugs. I know you can stream on a mobile device from a Chrome browser. If I'm not, Shelly, correct me if I'm wrong. If they have, man, if they could get, I want to see more apps available for live streaming, more quality apps. I would love to see StreamYard have an app where you could just live stream from your phone. I think that would be fantastic. Netus Nuck says, how do you do a review video on your phone? I need more information. A review of what? If you want to send me an email, Netus Nook, or just send a more detailed question into the forum, then I can answer that. Speaking of the forum, I'm actually going to go back here. And Andy, I hope that was a helpful answer. That was a much longer answer than I expected, but I get excited about the live streaming stuff. All right, next question. I have a I have a 3 niche channel: makeup, craft, and a little cooking. How do I narrow it down? Ugh. Okay, this one is from Jamie's Beauty After 50s. Okay, so you're not alone. A lot of people are doing variety channels. If you're doing variety channels, if your channel is not 100% focused, say yes. A lot of people are focused. Hey, this is what I do on my channel. You know, I help people master their mobile. I help mobile creators and mobile YouTubers. I'm focused on mobile creatives. That's my focus. That's my niche. So if you have a channel that does multiple things and you're struggling to narrow it down to that one thing, hands up, say yes. Topic Ruben in the house. Hey, Daisy Newid. Okay, so some people, mine's a meme channel and it's lit. I believe it is Alpha's Memes. Will Baby D be making an appearance? Hard Knocks Television. That's right. You saw my Twitter post, didn't you? All right, so it looks like we do have some people who are mixed in here. So here's what you do. You have to make the decision. You have to make the decision of which one of the things on your channel do you like the most, right? Which one keeps you up at night thinking about it? Which one do you dream about? Like, hey, I can't wait to make this next video. Which one fires you up the most? Do that one. Or you can look at it the other way and say, of the videos on my channel, what types of videos are the most popular? What type of videos am I making that get the most response, you know, the most engagement, the most watch time, the most views? What type of videos are that? And one thing you can do is simply, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. And a lot of you probably already know this, but if you're just getting started, I'm going to show this here anyway, because I know a lot of people are just getting started. So go to your YouTube channel. Right? Just log into YouTube, go to your video tabs up on the top, and you see this little button up here that says Date Added Newest. If I tap on that, I can now sort my videos by most popular, date added, or date newest, right? Date added oldest, date added newest. So I just go by most popular, and now it's going to list in order based on view count which videos are most popular. Right? So if you're curious, hey, which ones are most popular by view count, this is a really easy way to do it. Of course, if you have TubeBuddy on your desktop, or if you want to dig into, you know, the analytics deeper in desktop using Studio Beta or Classic Studio, you can search by watch time, you can search by subscribers and all of that. But if you're only going by most popular by views, that's a really, really easy way to do it. Hey, Ruben, man. How you doing? Guys, I have to do something here really quick. It's literally going to take like, you start the clock. It's going to take like 5 seconds. Hang on. Okay, that was fast. So I had my camera running over here, and as you guys know, I run this on batteries because we have wonky electric here in Thailand. The pee break. No. And the viewfinder was open on the camera, so I knew that it was going to drain the battery faster. So it was like I never left. No, there wasn't a pee. Yeah, I don't get up to use the bathroom, just so you guys let you know. I've built an apparatus under the desk here, so when we do Nimmin Live for like 6 hours, we've got this tube apparatus under the desk. We just sit here, and yeah, we don't have to get up. A little weird. Probably more information. Topic, Ruben says, good funk. It depends. Oh, Dr. Stin. Yeah, I feel a new meme coming, Dr. Stin. Oh. So, hey, speaking of meme, and since Dr. Stin is in the house, because we always have to drop this when Dr. Stin is here. Hey, G. Michael Jr. So this is the meme of the week, courtesy of Dr. Stin. And this one is special delivery. This is apparently how I was born. Hairy chest and all. That's it. Yeah. Bird delivery. That's how the Nimmins are born. Just like that. Yeah, little baby D, the diaper, hairy chest. That's pretty accurate, actually. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Nick holding it down in Cebu, Philippines right now. I wish I was there. I would love to tell that entire story here live of why I'm not in the Philippines right now, but we'll save that for personal meetings, because it gets ugly. Nick says, unfortunately, I didn't have wings. I just fell to the floor. Yeah, that's about right. You just fell to the floor. Okay, so back to your question, Jamie. You can search by most popular videos, or if you have access to a computer, you can make the decision based on your watch time, based on engagement, or you just choose the one that fires you up the most. You know, don't make it more complicated than it has to be. Don't worry about, wow, there's a portion of my community who they're not going to be happy if I pivot, if I just focus on one of things. Yeah, people are going to fall off. The people who are not interested in you and they're only interested in a certain type of content that you've given them before, those people might leave. But that's okay. You're going to get a whole new group of people as you focus your channel. The more you focus, the more you make content that's focused and you're targeting a certain audience, you are going to grow. Next question from Scully's House of Thrillers. I've seen channels with less than 3,000 subscribers getting memberships. What is the requirement? It was to my understanding that the membership option was going to be rolled out as a beta feature to channels with 30,000 subscribers or above. However, I've also seen channels with under 30,000 subscribers who got access to members. Dr. Sten doesn't have it. He has over 100,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 50,000. I don't have it yet. I would love to get it, and I don't have an answer for you. I don't think there is an answer. I think it's just random, unfortunately. I would love to have it. I'm looking forward to it. All right, the predictor. Next question. Tomorrow is an important day for my channel. I'm going to do the whole rebranding stuff. I've updated my new layouts and thumbnails and my community posts. Can you give me any suggestions on those? Can I give you suggestions on making a new layout and thumbnail on your community page? Just do it, right? Don't get caught up in it. You have the community feed, so make a post. Let them know that you're changing your name. It's not worth a video. You don't need to make a video about it. Just change your thumbnails, make your community post about it, and just keep moving. Don't get caught up in the, don't let the rebranding slow you down. Make the rebrand and just go full steam ahead. And if everybody says, hey, in the comments, hey, aren't you so-and-so, or why did you change your name? Then deal with that in the comments. But make that one community post, maybe make one tweet, one share out somewhere, whatever social media platforms that you're on. And that's it. Just keep moving. Let your content speak for itself. Cathay Fit, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. Next question. This is interesting. Mad Lads Gaming says, what kind of gaming videos should I make on my $8 phone? If you have an $8 phone, then you make whatever gaming videos that $8 phone can make. You don't have a lot of options. Whatever games your $8 phone will play, that's what you do. Next question from My Chart PH says, I'm planning the video way in advance. Like, for example, my most awaited video will be premiering on December 26th. Is that a good idea? Well, I do believe, and I'm really bad at it, at batching content. You know, I know Nick, who's in here, he is huge in batching content. You know, it's December 26th. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, if you're not doing anything trend related and you're not doing anything that is date related, and if you want to put in the work, put in the work. I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. I wouldn't get so caught up in the planning that you're missing good research. Like a well-researched video, a great video, a good thumbnail, a great title, even if it's less frequency, even if it's not so planned in advance, you know what I mean? Like, plan out, but don't plan out to the point where you're neglecting what's happening now for the sake of just trying to get ahead, right? You want to make sure that you're making good content now. Dream Allure says, D also has videos on making banners on mobile. Yeah, someone was asking that in the chat right now. Let me drop a link to that. Channel banner. So this is how you make a channel banner on your smartphone. And to do that, I recommend either using Canva or using PixArt or using Pixelab. First 1,000 hours, thank you, brother. It says, best way to optimize SEO for live streams and replay. Super chat from the Game Looters. Okay, here's the thing about live streams. Live streams are difficult to get replay. And the reason is because realistically, who's going to click on a video that is an hour long? 2 hours long, right? So if you want a live stream that has a possibility of getting a replay, then you need to approach it like you would approach a video. The only difference is you're recording it live. So let's say your average video is 12 minutes long. Well, maybe make a live stream that's 20 minutes long or 15 minutes long. Use the same thumbnail strategy, use the same sort of titling. You're just doing it live. Think of it as you're just recording your video like you normally would, only you're doing it with your community watching. I wouldn't treat it any differently, and I wouldn't make it too long because people generally don't want to watch long videos. You know, that's like Nick and I, we usually do long live streams, but we don't do them for the replay. So when the live stream goes up, we have a period of time where the notifications have went out to our subscribers. So for a handful of days, you know, we'll get views coming in still. And, you know, YouTube might push them out here or there, but eventually over time, those tend to die out a little bit. And that's okay because that's not why we're doing them. So shorten them and treat them like you would a video. Thank you, Nettis Nook. Much appreciated. And by the way, Nettis Nook, I know you had a specific question that I couldn't answer before. You can send it to me in email form if you want me to dig into that a little bit deeper. In the event I don't see it in the form here. Next question. Man, December 20. I'm curious, for those of you who do batch content, how far in advance are you batching content? I know Nick likes to go for a month sometimes 2 months. I'm really terrible at that. I'm curious how long in advance, how far out are you guys batching content? The Cosmic Club Inc. says, we premiere our first episode of our new show on September 24th. Any ideas for advertising the show in advance of the show? Yeah, hype it up. Hype it up on all your social media accounts. Hype it up on other videos. Now, if you have videos that are leading up to it, don't cannibalize that video hyping up your video or hyping up the live stream. But towards the end of it, you know, just mention it. You know, as that video goes live or as your live stream ends, right? If you have that up for replay, you might be able to send some people over to the replay, but just hype it up on social media. Let people know that it's coming. Use the community feed, use Twitter, use Facebook, use whatever you have at your disposal. Don't spam it, but just let people know that it's coming. Hype it up. Let me jump into the chat here for just 1 second. Kevin's Electrical Tool Channel says you better have a ton of memory to batch for a month. Yeah, especially if you're shooting in 4K. First 1,000 hours says, I never said D will answer super chats, but it's more likely that he will. I know a little bit about it takes to YouTube and it costs. So if you don't mind giving a little back. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. So if you're just joining me, first of all, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. My name is D. I help mobile creators and mobile YouTubers. And the way this works is I have a link in the description down below. It opens up a form. Drop your question into that form because that's where I look at first. Because what happens is it's not that I'm ignoring you in the chat. It's just that the chat moves fast. And when the chat moves fast and I'm looking at the camera, I miss probably 90% of the questions and messages that happen in the chat. Occasionally, I do jump in and I try to catch as many of them as I can, but it's impossible because it's just spinning, right? So head down to the form and drop it in there. Next question in the form. This one comes from Ultra Vlogs. It says, what do you think about animators like animation, memers, or storytelling? And I'm an animator as well. What's your opinion about animators and the animations community? There's a lot of animations in there. I think it's cool, man. Like, I would love to be able to animate. I would love to be able to draw things or be able to do things digitally and not have to put my face on camera sometimes. I think that'd be cool. I'm fascinated by explainer videos, you know, where the hand comes in and it's drawing stuff and that sort of thing. I'm fascinated with those. I consider that animation. That may or may not be the same sort of animation that you're in. Maybe you do like full animation, but I think it's cool. I think it's a skill that's unique, and I think it's really cool. It's different. It's something that I don't know how to do, so I look at it as wizardry, right? Anytime somebody does something really cool and you don't know how to do it, you look at it like, wow, that must be really, and I know it is hard, right? I can't even imagine how many hours you've put into it to learn how to do what it is that you do. So yeah, I think it's cool, man. I think it's cool. Animators unite. Hey, the Urban Explorer. What's up, Star-Lord? Kathy Fitz laughing at me. Animation for the win. Yeah, animation for the win. Hey, Edithan RS. How's it going? Next question. Wolfie Midnight says, I don't know if you've seen my question or not. How do you change your profile picture and banner on an iPhone? Okay, I have a video for this over on my channel, and it works the same if you're on Android and iPhone. To change your profile picture, you need to use a browser. I show you how to do that. To change your channel banner, I show you how to do that as well. It's a little bit tricky currently. You also need to use a browser and put it in desktop mode. But head over to my channel, find that video. I should have a link to that pre-programmed, but I don't. But I walk you through the entire process in that video. Next question comes from Sean, aka Shizma, who says, I've been waiting for so long for you to respond to my previous question, and if you can't find it, I'll just try and write the whole paragraph thing again. That was your question, man. So, okay, that's pretty weird. So you had a question to ask, and apparently I haven't seen it, but I did see this one. And you just told me about the other one that's somewhere, and I haven't seen it. So, yeah, that was a great spot to ask your question. Moving right along. And next question comes from IG with Steve, who says, at what point do you upgrade from recording videos on your phone to a dedicated camera like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera? That is a fantastic question. And the answer to that is when you feel like you need to upgrade. Right? Like if you're making content on your phone and you start to find that you want to shoot things that your phone can't necessarily do. You cannot get, let's say you can't get the depth of field behind you, you know, that nice blurry background that you get with some DSLRs and the lenses, right? Like that's hard to get on a phone. Next, it's not impossible, but it's really tough. And it doesn't look as good as it does on a DSLR. So if that's a look that you want to achieve, then you're going to want to upgrade to a DSLR, right? If you want to shoot in low light conditions, really low light conditions, and have a moody set, you're probably going to want a DSLR for that too, because phone cameras generally don't do well in low light. Now you can use things like Filmic Pro, and if you really know what you're doing and you know how to color grade and correct all of your footage after the fact, you can make it look good. But the average person, the phone's not going to do well in low light. So think about what your goal is. What do you want to shoot, right? What are you trying to accomplish? And if that means that you need a DSLR to speed up your workflow, or to get a specific look, or to get your phones can shoot in 4K. So if you want to shoot in 4K, You can do that on your phone. But I will say, I mean, you know, let's call it for what it is. It can be difficult to shoot on your phone. I know sometimes I go out and I'm shooting things on my phone and I get really frustrated, right? There are limitations on the phone because it's easy to shoot in selfie mode because you can see what's going on, right? But what if you want the better quality and you want to turn the camera around and just use the back camera here? Well, that can be a little bit tricky if you're doing it on your phone. A wide angle lens really helps with that. If you have a wide angle lens on the back of your phone, when you turn your phone around, that lens is going to capture everything. You're going to be in the shot no matter what. So you just got to think about what it is that you want to do. Upgrade when you believe you're ready to upgrade. Hey, Joe, thank you so much, man. It says, hey, D, great stream. Do you believe smartphones will replace DSLRs in the future? That's a great question. I don't believe that they're going to replace DSLRs in the future. I think that there's a market for both. Because you have, for example, it's going to be a long time before people are shooting weddings. You know, videographers are going to be shooting weddings with a phone. I think it's going to be a long time before people are making commercials on a regular basis with a phone or Hollywood films. Now, there are movies on Netflix right now that were shot on iPhones, iPhone 7s and iPhone 8s, right? So yeah, that's happened. People are making movies with iPhones now. So yeah, it is happening, but I don't, you know, that's like saying, you know, will smartphones replace, you know, the computer? I don't think so. I mean, the computers are definitely going to go more touchscreen based, more tablet based. You know, the processing is going to get more powerful, but I don't think it's ever going to replace it. And I don't think the optics are ever going to be good enough to fully replace the DSLR, at least not any time in the foreseeable future. Because there's always going to be that professional who needs the absolute best quality. But in terms of the average YouTuber, yeah, absolutely. People who are just coming onto the platform, absolutely. Hold on, what did Neil just say? Okay, man with the hat, right on, brother. Neil says, I'm looking for the same thing with the screen on. Let me see. Neil, what? So Neil, we were just talking about this, and I mentioned that we didn't have these in Thailand, Neil, but look what I found today. They just got this in today. It's not even out of the box yet. It's still in the shrink wrap, so looking forward to playing with this. Hey, Matt Rappaport, how's it going? Hey, Mike, how's it going? Mike Macanish. I always forget how to say your last name, man. Macanish. Sorry, brother. I still love you, man. Oh, yours comes tomorrow. Okay, right on, man. Let's move on to the next question here. Next question comes from Erox Minus. Interesting name. It says, hey, D, for brand new channel thumbnails, is more text or less text more effective? I'm glad you asked that question because the answer is you're going to have to test it and find out. But I will say this. If you are going to add text, don't make it super wordy. I would find, 3, 4, 5, 6 bold words, simple fonts, easy to read. If you can still squint your eyes and looking at, right? If you can look at your phone and squint your eyes and you can still make out what the text says, you're probably going to be all right. Just don't make it too wordy. You got to think about this, right? When people are opening up YouTube, and let's just look at this for a second. When people are opening up YouTube, right? What do? You come down and no, I'm online. No, thanks. Right? You're coming through and people are just kind of scrolling through YouTube. So if you've got a fancy pants font, I mean, look at that. Look at this. Look at this Gary V thumbnail. This works forever. Boom, right? Huge font that looks like maybe Impact or something like that. Super bold, super easy to read. It caught my attention. That was the first thumbnail that caught my attention while I was scrolling. So keep that in mind when you're making your thumbnails for a new channel or for an older channel. You're competing for eyeballs. You're competing for attention. So whatever it is you have to do, that's another good one, right? You can find this in Oaxaca, right? Just boom, right there. I think if they would have taken that black background and made that like a bright red, I think that would have screamed off the page even more, but that's pretty good. So another thing you're going to have to test is, see, this is good too. Getting rich is easy, right? Look at that. Indie film lighting. You're starting to see a pattern here. You're starting to see a pattern. All of these thumbnails have really easy to read fonts. They're bold, they're simple. You never have to stop and figure out what it is they're trying to say. You know exactly what it is trying to say, right? Now this one, as cool as Star Wars is, I think the text is a little bit too small. Final trailer, shocking news, right? If that wasn't Star Wars, I would have just glazed right over it, right? So just keep that in mind. Just always remember you're competing for attention. Attention, right? That's the asset right there, is attention. So one thing I do is when I have my title for my video, I type the title in and I look at all the responses of the videos and I say, okay, well, here's my competition for this particular video. And I say, what can I do with mine? And so if you go through my channel right now and you say, okay, sometimes you use green highlighted words, sometimes you use yellow, sometimes you use white, sometimes you use blue, sometimes you've changed the color of your background to yellow, sometimes you change from black and white to more of a reddish color or a bluish tint. It's because I'm making tweaks based on the competition at the time I uploaded that video. So if I'm looking at all the competition and I say, okay, well, what colors could I put in my thumbnail that would stand out against these thumbnails and get more attention? In a lot of cases, for me, it's been green. That's where you're going to find a lot of my text, right? If you come over to my channel, let me pull my channel back up here and connect to the network, my channel, right? So if you come to my channel, you're going to notice that a lot of my text is in this bright green, and I'm using bold, right? I'm using bold text that's really easy to read. And you'll see some of these, right? I've changed it to stand out a little bit more. So I'm always adjusting, even though for most of these, you know, I do change a little bit. Like Snapseed, that's not usually what I do, but that video is working really well, right? Like this one, that's not usually what I do either. But for the most part, I base it on what's happening around my competition. So that's what I have for you for any size channel. Think about how you can compete. Don't just think about how can I get attention. You're competing against these other thumbnails as well. You want to be the one that stands out. Hey, that's right, Nick. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Keiko, I can't pronounce your name. Cakeology, possibly. How's it going? Hey, Sam B, what's going on? How do I A/B test my thumbnails without TubeBuddy? That's really tough, man. You're going to have to get inside of the YouTube Creator Studio or YouTube Studio Beta. YouTube Studio Beta. You're going to have to look at your thumbnail CTR. You'll click through rate, and you're just going to have to start tracking it that way. Change the thumbnail, track it that way. That's the tough way to do it. Now, Sam, I know you're young. What I would recommend if you do have access to a computer is, and by the way, you can get like a month free for TubeBuddy, and then ask your parents, and they have a discount for channels under 1,000 subscribers, by the way. Ask your parents, say, hey, for my birthday, can you guys buy me like a month of the Legend package on TubeBuddy? And then during that month, you can start A/B testing your thumbnails, right? You gotta reframe stuff, and you know, hey, it's my birthday, it's Christmas, right? These holidays where you might get gifts, or hey, if I get a certain grade point average, will you buy me something? You know, work that stuff in. How bad do you want it, Sam B? How bad do you want it? Hey, Joe says, I get notifications, but I actually found you on Twitter, so you didn't get the live stream notification. Okay, right on, man. Nick says, not yet, first 100,000, but okay, not sure. I'm not jumping in on that conversation. Next question. Let's see. Moving on is Haseen Plays. Says, you are awesome. Well, thank you, sir. And I have a question. I want to collaborate with my friend, like the thing where you add videos on your friend's playlist, or your friends can add videos on your playlist. Can you help me with that? I have no idea about collaboration. And can you make a tutorial about how to collaborate on Android or iPhone? Please help me please advertise my channel to help me get. Okay, so I don't do channel advertising. I'm not in the advertisement of channels business. That's not what I do. I'm here to help share information. It's up to you to actually, you know, advertise your channel and be better at what you do. But in terms of how you share playlists, that's actually a really good video idea. I'll see if I can pull that off on a phone. I'll add that to my list. If it's something that I can easily do and explain it in an easy manner, then I'll make a video of it. It's actually a pretty good idea. Thank you for that. Next question comes from Netta's Nook. How do I do product reviews for weight loss on my phone? Okay, so that's a little bit like what you were asking before. Product reviews for weight loss on your phone. So you're asking me, how can you record with your phone and do the product reviews? You know what? Send me an email. I'm going to drop my email in here, Netta. Hold on here. gmail.com. And this is not for everybody to spam me and asking for channel reviews. So Netta, go ahead and be really specific about what you're trying to do. Are you mean you're trying to use your phone to record yourself to do product reviews? Because if that's the case, then you're going to need to record everything you need to say speaking. And then you can also use your phone, at a different time to record B-roll, additional footage of the actual product, or you can take pictures of it. Now, if you're taking pictures of your phone, depending on the video editor that you're using, if you're using something like Video Leap or KineMaster, where you can build different layers of video up, then you can come in and you can build up something like this, where while you're speaking about a product, you can show the product next to you. And you can use something like background.bg that we were talking about earlier. That's a website that will cut out your product for you, and then you can insert it into your video editor as a transparent image. So it can look something like this. If that's not what you were talking about, send me that email with as much information as you can possibly give me, and I'll see if I can help you out there. That's right, M&M's for D. That's what I'm talking about. Quick, everybody spammed it. So here's the funny thing. Last Sunday, I had to think about what day of the week it was. Last Sunday, Scrap Palette Man, what's going on, Paul? Nice to see you in here. Last Sunday, we were talking about people who were afraid to start recording. They couldn't hit that record button for whatever reason. So I dropped my email in there and I said, if you are afraid of getting started, if something's stopping you from getting started, send me an email. Let me know. Let's workshop this. Let's try to figure out how we can get through this and get you started recording. And then I said, this is not to ask me to review your channel. It is not to ask me what am I doing wrong on my channel. It is not to ask me to check out my thumbnails. I got bombarded. There were like 4 people who needed help, wanted my opinion on how they can get started going live or making videos. All the rest were just people like, hey, can you review my channel? Hey, can you review my channel? Hey, can you review my channel? Hey, check out my thumbnails. It's like, come on, man. Like, you didn't even listen. So absolutely not. I just started blocking people. I blocked a ton of people. It felt good. I'm not going to lie. It actually felt good to block those people. All right. Next question. This one comes from Netta's Nook again. Oops, you asked it. Or, oops, sorry. I read that one twice. All right. Zachary says, is Chromebook good for YouTube? Yeah, you can use Chromebook for YouTube. I know KineMaster is available for Chromebook. I'm not sure what other video editing apps are. I haven't dug into that, but I know for sure KineMaster is available for Chromebook. So you can shoot your, if you have a phone, you can shoot the video with your phone, import it into your Chromebook. You can edit on KineMaster. You can use the YT Studio app, I believe. If not, you can go into Studio Beta, I think, using the Chromebooks. Yeah, it's absolutely good. If that's what you got, man, start. Get going. Scrap Palette Man, who says, how do I choose to have someone help moderate my comment section? Thanks to the Nimmin, my comment section is out of control. I feel you, man. 500 plus comments per day. I simply can't keep up, or should I let comments go unread? That is a great question. Okay, so there is a feature. And Nick, if you want to tell me the name of this feature. So some people are getting, and I don't know the channel level to get this, but YouTube is actually, they have a feature where they're allowing this in the future. So you can add someone as a moderator. You can give them privileges to actually edit edit your channel, edit the comments, right? So I could say, okay, Paul, I want Scrap Palette Man. I want to give you access to my channel. All right, so this is a feature that YouTube has. I don't know where the level is subscriber-wise, but I know you're growing fast, so you're probably going to have it soon. So that's one way to do it. Wait for that if you don't have it. I think it's a beta feature, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing you can do is use something like Agora Pulse. You can add somebody in that way. It is a little bit expensive, but that is a solution. But here's the thing. I've gone through this as well, just getting bombarded with comments. I feel you on that. I understand your pain on that. You need to edit them. What I do, or edit them. You need to respond. You need to reply to them, even if it's only just a heart, even if it's just an acknowledgement that you read their comment. Right? Like, yeah, as Nick is saying right here, it says, if you want to grow a community, answer the comments. If you don't care and you're only after views, then don't worry about it. Yeah, so here's what I've done, Paul. I get bombarded as well, to the point where I'm at the point now, and I know a lot of you with channels are in the same position, to where it's overwhelming. And I find that I'm spending so much of my time answering comments that it's stopping me from doing other things that I might want to do. So what I do is this. I plan times where I answer, when I answer my comments. If I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm no longer looking at YouTube videos, I'm answering comments. If I'm wasting time waiting for something, right, I've got to sit down and I have to wait. Like I was at immigration the other day for 5 hours, right? That 5 hours, 5 hours of frustration, I might add, I sat in there and I answered comments for probably 3 of those 5 hours. If I'm sitting in the back of a taxi and I've got time and I'm alone, I answer comments. If I'm eating by myself somewhere, I answer comments. If I'm sitting at a cafe, I answer comments, right? I have to pick those times. Now, you're not going to get to them all. You can't reply to every single one of them, but the ones that I can't reply to, or if I'm in a hurry, I just go through and I hit them with a heart, right? I hit them with a heart and I scan for the ones who might actually need a legit reply. And then if it's just like, hey, great video, thanks, love what you're doing, that sort of thing, and I'm in a hurry, I just give them a heart. The urban explorer, that's called community dumping. Nick Nimmin says canned comments and TubeBuddy can help. Canned comments and TubeBuddy in your phone using the TubeBuddy app, or canned comments using an app called Canned. If you're on an iPhone, it might be available on Android as well. Yeah, that's the thing. You just, yeah, creating family members. Oh my God, D is pooping and answering my comments. Yeah, the comments just dead on my channel. That's it. That's the end of my comments right there. Community's over. No, you know, like it. You just have to pick time to do it. Like I have to make content. I have to, you know, I'm in my analytics. I have a life. I have a significant other. I have things that I want to do. I have a brother I want to hang out with. You know, there's things that I need to do. I can't spend all day answering comments. So I have to be selective about when I answer them and how much detail I can go into those comments. But yeah, like Nick said, the canned comments feature or the canned app for iPhone, you can preload those comments. What I do for that is if there's a comment that I have to say over and over and over, maybe somebody's asking you about your truck or certain gear that you use while you're out doing it, whatever it is you're doing. If you find yourself answering the same comment over and over, you can use canned or the canned responses in TubeBuddy, pre-write that, and then just, you know, reply to all of those comments so you don't have to type it all back out, because that can get exhausting. Veggies, dude. Well, look, creating family moments, even if it's 2 minutes, right? I mean, I'm not a dog, right? Sometimes I gotta like focus, right? Even if it's 2 minutes. Who's this secret brother? What are you talking about? Not sure what you're talking about, man. More veggies. Brother I want to hang out with lies. Oh, I see what it is. The brother I want to hang out with. Yeah, that's Bo Nimmin. You guys don't know Bo. Yeah, Shelly says that canned responses are a great helper. So canned responses, yeah, if I have links that I want to share, and this is really helpful for those of you who have how-to channels, or you find yourself referring people leaving comments to other videos of yours, and by the way, this is more views on your video, is canned responses, man. You go in and you add that in and you can drop the link in there. So somebody says, hey, how do I build a channel banner on iOS? I have a canned response ready for that. So I just go in, I hit that, and my entire thing is right there. Or if I want to tell someone to go through the YouTube Creator Academy, I don't want to type all of that stuff out, because I want to tell them it's YouTube Creator Academy. It's created by Google. It's free. Go through it to understand how the platform works. I'm not going to type all of that out 100 times a day. So I just go through and I hit, you know, reply from the canned responses. Huge, huge time saver. And iOS users, like Nick said, there's an app called Canned, C-A-N-N-E-D. Also fantastic. Nice hat. Thank you. Informative info. Love this hat. I got this hat at Cracker Barrel. Next question on the forum. Hey, Greg Redway. Next question is Cakeology. Probably messed that up. Should I do live streams with a small channel under 200 subs right now? Okay, so here's, well, let me see what kind of content you're making. So you're not a gaming channel. Okay, and you have access to a desktop. Should you go live under 200 subscribers on your channel? First, let me tell you about the mistake that I made. I waited until I got to around 10,000 subscribers before I started going live on my channel. Part of that was I just wasn't ready to do it on my channel yet. I was streaming with Nick on a much larger channel, 200,000, 300,000, 400, I think at the time he 300,000. I was streaming on his channel. I just didn't feel like I was ready. And I was concerned that if I went live and there weren't a lot of people in the room, that it just wouldn't be a success. And what I found out really fast, well, keep in mind that I'm coming from a streaming with my brother. When we go live, we hit that live button and there's, 200 people there, lickety split, right? It happens really fast. And I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do if only like 5 people show up, right? I mean, that's fine. I would love to go live for 5 people now, but then I was just kind of caught up in this thing. I should wait. Man, as soon as I started going live, I was like, why didn't I go live before? And it's not for reasons that you think. I wish I would have went live earlier. One, even if 2 people came in, that's 2 human beings that I can have a conversation with. Like right now, there's 70 people in here, right? That's cool, but I can't communicate with 70 people. I can't do it. I appreciate every single person in here, but I cannot communicate in a 2-way conversation with 70 people. I can't do it. But if there are 2 people in there, absolutely. You can really get to know people that way. So I wish I would have started much earlier. One, to build that relationship with people early on, because those people are going to be with you the entire time, right? Like when your channel gets larger, you're going to remember the people that were there from the very beginning. And that's the relationship that you can be building right now. Secondly, tech happens, live happens. Stuff's going to break, right? Streamlabs is going to go up in flames, or OBS, or whatever it is that you're using. You are going to have tech problems. I promise you. Your microphone's going to cut out. Your cable's going to get a short in it. The internet's going to die. Things are going to happen. So the faster, the sooner you can learn how to put out the fires, the sooner you can learn how to troubleshoot what goes wrong with the live stream. Then when your channel starts to get larger and you're getting 50 people, you're getting 70, 80, 90, 100 people in your room, or 200 people or 300 people, you've already learned how to handle the fires. So when something goes wrong, you know how to handle it. So my answer to you is start live streaming. Start live streaming even if no one shows up, because you can always unlist the live stream. If you live stream and you feel that it's not a success and you're not happy with it, just unlist it. Then the only people who can see it are the people who have the link. And if you have 200 subscribers, that's only 200 people who have the link. They might come in and watch the replay. A couple of them might, but just get in there, man. Engage. Just get in there. I regret that. I really regret not starting earlier. I really regret it. I don't know what I was thinking. I waited to 10,000 to start live stream. For those of you who are live streaming on your channel, where did you start live streaming? Were you, was it early on, or did you wait like I waited, right? At what level of subscribers did you wait to start live streaming? I was 10,000. Go ahead and type in and let me know where you started live streaming. Bob Films, hey, Mr. Nimmin, love your videos. By the way, should I put a watermark on my videos? Will the viewers like it? No, the viewers are not going to like a watermark on your videos. I mean, you can have a lower third come in, something that comes in that says, your channel name, or you can something to come in to say subscribe, but you don't need to stamp it. I mean, look, people are going to steal your content. Eventually, you're going to have access to the content ID tool, where you can see how many people are actually stealing your videos, and you can choose to remove those videos or to claim the monetization on those videos. But just make the videos. Let's see where you guys started live streaming. So TCAP recipes, this is 100. Okay, right on. Regina's Hair Salon says early on. Informative info, I did it early on. Corruption Czar Network, 10. Okay, right on. Haseen Plays, 170. Yeah. Stanley Orchard, 200. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I completely regret that. Yeah, I think the thing for me was just because I was already streaming on a much larger channel, where we're going live and have, 200 people in the room. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, I want that activity. But, looking back, man, I've done that completely backwards. Completely backwards. Kobe talks about wrestling. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. Best video uploading schedule for a new gamer on YouTube, Captain Lynn says. Best uploading schedule. Look, don't brute force upload. That's not the answer. So many gamers come up and they come on and they think, I'm just going to upload and upload and upload and upload, and just fingers crossed. What you need to do is make sure, look, become a great gamer. Practice being a great gamer. Learn how to make great thumbnails. Think about what you can do within the game right? What about your game makes you special? If you're just doing Let's Play, everybody's doing Let's Play. Well, you better be really good at the game or be really entertaining if you're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. So think about what you can do within that game. Go a little bit deeper. Focus on maps. Focus on character development. Focus on weapons. Do something different that, you know, I mean, everybody's doing stuff like that, but at least you're not going to have millions of people doing the exact same thing. But focus on quality videos instead of brute force uploading mini videos. One great video is going to do way better than 10 crappy videos. All righty, moving right along. Next question. This one comes from Wixie HD. She says, how do I add any bot or how to add Nightbot to live streaming using an Android phone? Great question. As far as I know, you cannot do that with the Streamlabs app. They might change that in the future, or if someone knows differently, please speak up in the chat right now. But the last time I opened the Streamlabs streaming app, you could not use any of the bots inside of that. Hopefully that changes in the future, but I haven't seen it. Haven't been looking for it, but I haven't seen it. All right, next question. Urban Explorer says, do you think I'd be okay doing cinematic drone from places I go to in the van as well as other stuff I'm doing on there? Neil, honestly, man, like, so you've got a van channel, right? You've got a killer van. I love your van. I would look at the other van channels and I'd say, okay, well, what's everybody doing and what can I do differently? If everybody has drone shots, if everybody has the same sort of footage, I don't know if I would necessarily do that. I mean, I wouldn't not record and make videos because you're waiting to get drone footage, but I do think that at the right time, at the right place, drone footage could be cool. I would just really try to think through and say, okay, because I've seen a lot of van. I love, you know, the van life. I watch a lot of that videos, but I think a lot of people use drones for that. And I think that could be cool if you're flying, or if you're flying your van. Who has a fly? If you've got a flying van, raise your hand and say yes. Right? No, if you're driving your van, I think there are certain shots that could be really cinematic. Maybe you're driving to some beautiful place and you want to capture that, or you want to try to capture the scale of where you are. Maybe you're driving down a straight road or even a curvy road, and all around you for miles are pine trees. So maybe you want to like show the scale of just how tiny that road is and how tiny your van is compared to this vast field of pine trees, right? You know, shooting down from a drone. I think in those types of situations, it would be cool. But just drone footage for the sake of drone footage, I would personally pass on that. Hey, Heidi, what's going on, Costume Co? Yeah, so those of you who don't know, I'm going to channel pivot. I'm going to do the flying van life. Yeah, this is going to be my claim to fame right here. Flying, hashtag flying van life. Look out. Flying van life. Man, that would be rad, wouldn't it? I hope I'm alive. I hope I'm alive to see the day we have flying cars. That's all I'm going to say. I doubt it. I doubt that I'm going to be alive for that, but I hope. Your brother has a helicopter in his garage. Helicopter life, it's cool, but it's not the same as flying van life. It's getting there. One of these days, flying van life. All right, next question. From Zachary, who says, is Chromebook good for YouTube? Yep, sure is. Already answered that one. Next question. I love this. Haseen Plays says, hey, it's me again. Hey, Haseen Plays. Can you check out my channel and talk about all the problems I have in my channel, please? I need your help right now. Please help me. I don't know about, I know no channel reviews, but please help me out over here, please. Yep, not doing channel reviews today, man. That's the whole thing with the red thing. I'm not looking at channels. Look, man, first thing I've got for you, YouTube Creator Academy. You're going to learn more there. And you look, man, go over. My brother Nick is in here right now. Go watch all the videos on his channel. Go watch the videos on my channel. You are going to learn how to do the things that you need to do. But I can tell you right, I don't even have to open up your channel. I can tell you right now, focus your channel, clarity in your channel art, write better titles, write better keyword-rich descriptions. I don't even have to open your channel to tell you to do those things. And that's exactly why I'm not doing channel reviews today, because that's always the thing that you say. Next question. And by the way, if you want to go back and look at previous live streams, All you have to do is go back and look at other channel reviews, either on Nick's channel when we're live on Nick's channel, or when I'm live on this channel and I've done channel reviews in the past. Go watch those reviews, and everything I say in those reviews, either from clarity in the channel banner to using a pinned comment to send more views to playlists or videos, like all of that stuff applies to your channel. It applies to every single channel out there. Don't think because it's somebody else's channel that's getting reviewed that it doesn't apply to you. I can do one channel review and it will apply to probably 90% of the people in this chat right now. All right, next question. This one is from Mayor Madness, who says, let's see what you're doing here. Okay, you're not a gaming channel. I've been trying for a while to get started, and I'll record, and I never end up putting it together or edit it to make it a video to upload because I feel it's never good enough or I have the right apps and such. Do you have a favorite video you've done on your favorite apps as a beginner-friendly app? Same for live streaming. Appreciate everything you do. Okay. How many people in here right now suffer from the same thing? You think that your content is not good enough. Yes, type in yes if you think your content is not good enough. Type in yes. I'm going to raise my hand right now because it seems that no matter what I make, I'm not 100% happy with it. And I know, because I've been in video production for 20 years, I know that you'll never be totally happy with it. And I'm going to go on a limb here and say that 99% of the people right now, they're going to say yes in the chat. It's one of those things that you get caught up in here, right? Like I look at YouTube. I look at YouTube as two different types of traps that people get caught in. And the order of these traps can vary, right? Like one of these might get you before the other one does, or you might skip one of them. But I think there's two pitfalls that happen. One of them is the trap of worrying what people think about you, right? You're worried about, what are my colleagues going to think? What's my significant other going to think? What are my parents going to think? What are my friends going to think? What about my crooked nose? What are people going to say about my crooked nose or my pointy ears? Or maybe I have a lisp, or maybe they don't like the bat wings that I've got, right? You're worried about what people are going to think about you, or maybe you're too old. Right? Maybe you're too young and you're afraid that nobody's going to take you seriously. You're caught up in this thing, what people are going to think about you. That's a huge trap. And a lot of people don't get started because of that one pitfall. You just have to not care what anyone thinks and make your video, right? That's the only way to get out of that one. You can't care. You just got to make the video. The second pitfall is getting caught up in the stuff, getting caught up in the gear. Right? I can't get started. I can't make the content that I want to make because I don't have the things. I don't have the right apps. I don't have the right lens. I don't have the right gimbal. I don't have the right tools to make the video that I want. And that's another false trap because and that's what my whole channel is about, right? My entire channel is about this. And it's like, on the surface, my channel is about helping mobile creators and helping mobile YouTubers. Underneath the surface, my channel is about empowering you guys, helping to build a confidence with you guys to get started with the camera that you have, which is usually this thing, right? And if you get caught up in this stuff, if you think I need this before I can be successful on YouTube or even start YouTube, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. These things have a place. They have a purpose. They're great. All of these tools, different cameras, different gear, different apps, like they all serve a purpose. And someday you might want those things. But in terms of getting started, you absolutely do not need those things. And I can tell you right now, Meyer Madness, just download the apps. I have an entire video library. I have multiple app lists, best apps for YouTubers, whatever. Download them all and see which one works best for you, which one works best for the way your mind works, which one works best for how you like to do your, how you, do you have big hands? Do you like a larger interface, right? Like download them all, put them in and see which one works best for you. I promise you that you're never going to feel that your videos are good enough. You saw all the yeses that came in here, right? Huge amount of yeses came in here. It's never going to be good enough. So you have to just start making that video. Buddy, thank you so much. Like usual, I can't stick around for the weekend streams, but I want to pop in and say, hey, thanks for being awesome, D. Thanks for being a leader in the Mastering Mobile on YouTube. Thank you later, out Phil. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, brother. Right? Like it's never going to be good enough, man. You just have to make the video. And I promise you, once you make that first video and just put it up there, don't get caught up in the app. The app doesn't matter. Don't get caught up in the camera app. Don't get caught up in the video editing app. Don't get caught up in Android or iPhone. Just make the video with whatever you have and put it up, and then make another one and put it up. And don't worry if people say anything about it. Just keep making the videos and put it up. What's going to happen eventually over time, you're going to get better at what you're doing. And then you're going to realize, I like or I dislike these particular apps for these reasons. So I need to find a new app that's going to better suit what my needs are now. And then you're going to progress that way. So yeah, just make the stuff. Hey, Leathersmith Vlogs, how's it going, man? Sparks Family TV says, D, your videos have been so helpful. I'm either binge watching your channel or your brothers. Right on, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Next question. Yeah, you know, man, like, it hurts me inside when I see people who are getting caught up in these things and they're not making videos. Like, I didn't realize what an amazing community, what an amazing group of people and creators that I was missing out on by not being on YouTube, right? I had no idea what I was missing out on until I actually started doing YouTube and I started to meet people and build these online relationships and going to events and getting to meet people offline and getting to meet people even deeper online and having conversations. Man, this has been such an amazing experience that it hurts me inside when I see people getting caught up on these small, tiny little things that are stopping them from having the same experience. Like, I just want you to make stuff. It doesn't matter if it sucks. It's going to suck, right? It's going to suck. Embrace it and then put it up there and then come back and make your next sucky video and then put that up and then come back and make your next sucky video and then try to make it suck a little less each time. Eventually, it's not going to suck so bad and you can live with it, all right? It's never going to be perfect, but you'll be able to live with it. Okay, somebody's asked a question about screen recorders. I'm throwing up my hands right now on screen recorders because, hey, Grabster, screen recorders, hey, Don Gizzle, screen recorders, Mobizen used to be the best one in my opinion because they had the internal screen recording for LG phones and for Samsung. They got rid of that. Now they have internal screen recording like all the other apps, but the problem is, when they do screen recording, the way it works is, and this is why people say, hey, I just want to record the sound of my game. I don't want to pick up all the sound that's going on around me in the room. What's happening is this. Jefe, brother, what's going on, man? Buenas noches. Appreciate everything you do for mobile creators, bro. Thank you, Jeff, man. Hope you're doing well. Give a big hug to Paloma for me, please. Sparks Family TV, thank you, man. Not a lot, but I show some love. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate everything. So here's what's happening with the screen recorders. As the audio is leaving your speaker, the microphone is picking it up, right? It's kind of doing like a loop. It's going out of your phone and it's coming right back into your phone. That's why the screen recorders are now picking up all the background noise. And currently for Android, there's no solution, and Apple's kind of dodgy about that as well. Unfortunately, that's just what we have to deal with. Now, I didn't mention super chats. What costume cut? What Heidi? What did I miss? Thank you, Stanley Orchard. Much appreciated, brother. And by the way, you guys don't have to leave super chats, but if you do enjoy what's going on here, if you've learned anything, or if you're just having a good time, or if I made you laugh or giggle or tickle somewhere, give this a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Yo, El Jefe, what's going on? Bob Films, hey, Mr. Nimmin, it's me again. Is an iMac for 2007 that runs iOS 9.5 good for YouTube. Bob's Films, here's what I got for you, man. I recommend you get whatever you can afford at this particular moment to get started. You can upgrade later, right? Like just whatever fits into your budget, be it a phone, be it a laptop, whatever, just get started. What I would do though for the let me go back. What were you looking at? The iMac. You need to look at the operating system, and then you need to look at the software that you're interested in using, and then research to make sure that that operating system is still available for that, right? Make sure the software still works on the particular operating system that comes with the iMac, because sometimes they stop supporting certain operating systems as time goes on. Hard Knocks Television says no one starts off with an amazing video. They all suck at first, or they all suck the first time. Anyone who says otherwise is kidding themselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. TY Blue, thank you for the thumbs down, man. Appreciate it. Keeping it real, dude. If you don't like it, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm a big boy. No answer to any of my questions. That would have been a great time to ask a question, brother. Yeah. So how about that? How about them apples? Right? You got my attention twice. Well, first of all, I'll say it like this. There's a form down in the description below to drop your questions in. I've mentioned it 2 or 3 times. Then you got my attention twice, and both of those times would have been great times to ask a question. So there you go. El Jefe says, D, all the B-roll and product shots in my last video were shot exclusively on the Pixel 3 XL. In my last video, mobile phones are still crushing it. El Jefe, brother, please send me a link on Twitter. You can DM it to me or just send it publicly, whatever. I want to see it. Sassy D. Yeah, I just think that's funny when people get butt hurt during a live stream. I always think that's funny. All right. We got way. That took a long time. All right. Zachary says, hey, D, love the stream. I have another question. What is the best Chromebook? Man, I don't know. I don't have a Chromebook. Sorry, brother. Glauzega, who says, what would happen if you did not reach 4,000 hours of watch within an hour? What would happen if you didn't reach 4,000 hours of watch time within an hour? Maybe you mean to say what would happen if you don't reach the 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers within a year, maybe? Clarify that for me and come back. A little clarity, please. Next question. What would happen if you didn't reach 4,000 hours of watch time within a year? You came right back. Interesting. I'm guessing for monetization. I don't know. I don't know if they're taking that away. Like, I don't know if it's like you have to continue to hit 4,000 plus another 1,000. I don't know how they're working that out, to be honest with you. I haven't heard of anybody actually losing monetization over that. So as the way I understand it, if you hit the 4,000 hours of watch time, you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. As far as I know, you can get monetized as long as your content, meets YouTube's guidelines. I haven't heard of anybody losing losing monetization because they got 3,500 hours of watch time the previous year. If somebody does, yeah, let me know. I don't know. It's supposed to be right. It's supposed to be like ongoing, but I don't know. Pauline Newman, how's it going? I'm loving the Nimmin shirt that you were rocking. Thank you for getting that, by the way. That is fantastic. Yeah. So that's the first year, Dr. Sin, right? I believe you have to keep the 4K up for 365 days, right? So that first year, right? Like a rolling year. But if that doesn't happen, then I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. Like I hit my monetization and I'm off and running. I don't know anyone who's actually had it revoked. I'm not sure. The girls look great in that, Pauline. Behave. I thought that was so funny. I laughed really hard when you wrote that. That you wouldn't believe how hard that actually made me laugh. Yeah, El Jefe, that's what I think too. Once you're in, you're in. It's kind of like the mafia, right? Once you're in, you're in. All right, next question. We're going to keep crushing these. Next question comes from Zach. Zach says, and he's got an Android, what is better, Power Director or KineMaster? That's a great question. I would download them both, and I would see which one of those, because you can download them for free, right, and check them out. They've just got a watermark. Download them both and see which one works best on your device. This is key, because your device might not be powerful enough to run one as good as it does the other. So download them both, see which one works best. I personally prefer KineMaster. That's the one that I've been using the most for my Android. But that's probably because I started on KineMaster and I didn't start on Power Director. All right, just check them both out. They're both pretty equal in terms of features. It just comes down to personal preference and finding out which one works best with your device. Next question from Parrot, who says, "Can you please do a channel review for?" Nope, I've got that red little thing going on up there at the top. Next question, another one from Zach. It says, which Chromebook is best for editing? Man, I don't know anything about Chromebooks, Zach. Sorry to tell you that. Just get the best Chromebook that you can afford and put KineMaster on it. I know KineMaster works well on Chromebook. I saw a demo that they did at VidCon. They were showing me how well they worked on Chromebook. Works really well. The normie, next question, says, what's the best free screen recorder for iOS in your opinion? Because mine, you need to have a video of upload 10 minutes. What? because mine you need to have a VIP to upload 10-minute vids to photos. All right, so the best screen recorder for iOS is the one that comes with your phone. Right? The best screen recorder that comes with iOS is the one that comes with your phone. And it's right here. So I have a video on my channel where I show you how to set up your iOS device for internal screen recording. And in my experience, the best one is the one that comes with your phone. And they started rolling that out in iOS 11, and it's also in iOS 12, and it's also in iOS 13 that's coming out next month. By the way, I have iOS 13. It's fantastic. Those of you who are iOS users, iOS 13 is absolutely incredible. It's super smooth. It has dark mode built in. It's beautiful. Favorite operating system to date. Urban Explorers is just for clarity. We will meet in 43 days. Whatever happens, it wasn't me. Can't wait to see you guys at VidSummit 2019. Right on, man. Right on. All right, next question. Yeah, look, 45. Wow, 45 days. That's going to go fast. Time goes fast. Next question comes from Haseen Plays once again. Can you Okay, Haseen, man. Haseen, are you still in here? Haseen, we need to have a talk, Haseen. We're going to have a talk. I'm going to swap out a battery. I'm going to be right back in like 1 minute. And Haseen, we're going to have a conversation right here about your comments. Be right back. All right. No, so change the battery time, people. Change the battery time. All right, Haseen, are you still in here? So, that's right, Heidi. You got to get that with right? Get that funk feeling. You feel dirty listening to that music, Midnight Man. That's the point. You should feel dirty. You should feel like you got a little bit on you when you're finished listening to that. All right, Haseen Plays. All right, listen, brother. So the question that you put into the form, and you've asked the same similar type of question here. You said, can you tell everyone to sub to me, please? I need this help. You know how hard YouTube is. Please help me out here. Okay, I'm going to help you out, but not in the way that you think in terms of telling everybody to subscribe to you. Hasim, here's what you need to do. You need to go through the YouTube Creator Academy. I want you to go to Google, and I want you to Google YouTube Creator Academy. And I want you to, it's a free course. It's created by YouTube. It's basically the instruction manual for YouTube. It teaches you how to YouTube, okay? I want you to, it's a long course. There's many videos. There's a lot to learn. They have tests in there, and it's totally free. There's no excuse. You've got the time to do it. Even if you just do, one test per day, whatever you need to do, just make it happen. You need to learn how YouTube works. Now, here's the thing I want you to understand. Begging for subscribers, begging for people to check out your channel, that's never, ever going to work. I know you're new to YouTube, and I know you think that might be how you get people onto your channel because it's hard to grow, right? It's hard. If you start at zero, it's really tough to grow from zero because it's, well, nobody's going to notice me. Here's what you have to understand. You need to learn. You have to build the skills of making great thumbnails that are going to get attention. You have to build the skills. You're not that bad at YouTube. Okay, good. But you still need to go through the YouTube Creator Academy. If you're begging for subscribers, then you need to understand how this works, right? Well, you're saying it's watch time and views that matter. Okay, but here's the thing. No one is going to find you if you have titles that they can't find you during search, if you have thumbnails that they're not going to click on, or if you have videos that people aren't watching or they're not responding to, they're not engaging with. Yes, you do need watch time. Yes, you do need views, but there's things that you can do to get those views, to get that watch time, right? And by learning how the platform works, this will help you. Because if you're just going around and begging for subscribers, like that's the fastest way for people to ban you out of different communities, right? So currently right now you have 173 subscribers and you've got gaming videos. You've got a mix and a hodgepodge of gaming videos, and you're teaching people how to hack things. your channel's all over the place. Okay. So what you have to do is you need to come up with a channel focus. What's the main thing that you want to do on your channel? And then you need to do that. You need to just do that. You need to focus on that thing, right? You're going to learn how to write those great titles, make great looking thumbnails. You need help in this department, but you got to start with the YouTube Creator Academy. You have to learn. It's a little more detailed than just watch time and views, right? You got to learn the whole thing. You got to learn how important that stuff is, and you got to learn the techniques to keep people watching your videos. You got to learn and practice to build better thumbnails. These are skills you don't have, and these are skills. Look, everything else. Like if I tossed you a basketball, you wouldn't be able to go play in the NBA, right? You might not even be able to make it in the hoop unless you shot 10 or 15 different times. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but it takes practice. All this stuff takes practice. And just begging for subscribers, you're not going to succeed ever by doing that. Because if you go to a Facebook group, you go on Twitter, subscribe to me, people are they're going to block you because nobody likes that stuff, right? Begging, it's not going to get you anywhere ever. And I'm telling you this, not because I'm trying to burn you right now or put you on the spot. It's because I want to help you. I want you to understand that this isn't the way to do it, right? Just bottom line is this: you have to make better content. You have to be better. And in order to get better, you have to learn how the system works better. You've got to learn you got to build those skills so you can make better videos. You can write better titles. You can write better descriptions. You can make better thumbnails. So that's what you got to do, man. You just got to be better and not stop. And look, you're uploading. You're consistent. So just keep doing what you're doing. But don't beg for it. I promise you I swear to you, that's the wrong way to do it. Paulie Newman says, coming into someone's live stream begging for subscribers is like going to your neighbor's party and begging their guests to come to your party. Yeah, exactly. It's disrespectful and tacky. Don't be that guy. That's exactly what it is. Party going on over here. You're running into the party. Hey guys, I'm having a party at my house. Everybody come to my party. It's rude. You don't want to be rude. And as El Jefe says, you have to earn the subscribers. Exactly. If I told everyone in here, there's 60-something people watching right now, if I said, hey, everybody go subscribe to Hasim, right? Why would they subscribe to you, right? Maybe some of the gamers would who are into the games that you're playing, but if they're not into your content, man, they're just not into your content. That subscriber number in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean anything. You know, like I shake my fist up there. That just made it serious, right? When you shake it. Serious. Yeah. Extra. If I get both hands, that's like super serious. Kyle Simcoe says that's like stealing their booze. Super rude. That's right. That's right. Subs are earned, not given. That's right, El Jefe. You got to earn that stuff, man. It's hard, but it is hard. It's absolutely hard. None of this is easy. All right. Fake Plays says, how do you find a good YouTube name that's not your real name? I'm guessing you're looking for a channel rebrand. Okay, so if you're looking for a channel rebrand, you can go to a site like name.check, and you can type in the names that you're looking for, and it will check every social media platform and let you know which names are available on which social media platforms. Really helpful website for that. Roger Wakefield in the house. I didn't see you sneak in. Where are you at? There you are, brother. Happy Labor Day weekend. Oh, that's right. It's Labor Day in the U.S. Happy Labor Day weekend to all of you Americans. I totally forgot about that. That's kind of the weird thing about being in Asia is I'm in Asia. I don't watch American news, right? I'm really kind of like, I'm separated from what's happening in the U.S. So I forget about things like 4th of July until somebody brings it up. I forget about Labor Day weekend. I forget about a lot of that stuff. And Heidi's in Canada. Yeah, well, no work tomorrow. Yeah, you guys have a break. Hey, Michael, how's it going? And Hasim, so Roger Wakefield just came in. Roger Wakefield's a plumber, right? He started at zero, and he's providing massive amounts of value to people, right? About the plumbing industry. He's empowering other plumbers to get on social media and other people in that industry to do the things that he's doing. And I think he's, what are you at, Roger? You're probably, what are you like 10,000 now? Hold on here. Roger Wakefield. You're growing so fast, man. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, you just hit 8,000 subscribers. Dude, high five, man. Yeah, 8,000 subscribers. You're on fire. Absolute fire. And, I'm going to pull you up here. Right? So here's Roger's channel. Like, he's doing all the things. And it doesn't matter if you're a plumber, right? It doesn't matter if you're a plumber. It doesn't matter what you're doing on your channel. You can learn from other channels, right? Go look at what Roger's doing. Look at the value that he's providing, right? And look how serious he is with that pipe wrench. That is the largest pipe wrench I've ever seen in my life, Roger. Right? But anyway, it doesn't matter what you're doing on your channel. You can learn from other people, from other niches or niches, however you want to pronounce it, right? So go follow Roger's channel. Look at where he started and look at the progress, right? Look at the journey that he's been on and look where he's at now. He's speaking at events. I personally saw him on stage for LinkedIn at VidCon, and he was recently, I think he was hosting a panel at Video Marketing World. He's on stage now, and he's been doing this a little over a year. So you can do this. You just have to be strategic. You need to provide value. You got to build those skills so that you can actually, you know, apply this stuff and do well with it. Next question. Good to see you in here, Roger. I always get excited when you come in, man. You're an inspiration, dude. You're killing it. Okay, the normie says, I have an iPhone 7 Plus. Is the screen recorder on the iPhone 7 Plus? Yes. If you have iOS 11, iOS 12, or iOS 13, by the way, this is an iPhone 7 and I have iOS 13 on it. So you absolutely have the screen recorder on here. Go find that video on my channel. It's specific about iOS and screen recorders. I show you how to do it. It's actually really easy. It just takes 30 seconds. Next question. All right, Hassan comes back. I love it, man. You own it. He says, sorry about that. And another question. By the way, man, I appreciate that you just owned it and apologize, man. Much appreciated. Says, how did you get to where you are right now? If anything doesn't make sense, sorry. I'm from Pakistan, not the best English. Okay. Welcome. I love the fact that somebody's watching from Pakistan, man. That's really cool. And that's the amazing thing to me about being a video creator is the fact that these videos and these live streams are connecting with people all over the world, right? Like, what a time to be alive, right? Like I'm like, I would have never met you in Pakistan, Hassan, but now, like, you know, we're having a conversation because of online video, because of online live streaming. You know, Roger, I got to meet Roger. He's a plumber. He's a plumber in Texas. I would have never, ever met Roger Wakefield had he not been a video creator, right? I think the video content, live streaming, this is the most powerful thing. If you guys don't understand how powerful this is yet, just keep doing it. Eventually it will click. This is so powerful. This is the best thing that's happened in our lifetime. And if you're not taking advantage of it, fully taking advantage of it and giving it everything you've got, you're probably going to miss out on some cool stuff. Texas in the house. That's right. So you ask, how did I get to where I was? That's a wide question. If you want to narrow that down a little bit, I'm actually in Thailand. I'm in Chiang Mai, Thailand, not too far from Pakistan. I could probably be to you in maybe 5 hours plane ride, possibly Pakistan. Yeah, that's how I came to be. Long story. Maybe someday we'll meet in Pakistan or somewhere and we'll have that conversation. All right, next question here. What is the best video editing app for iOS? Okay, so if you're an iOS user, that's from ePlays. If you're an iOS user, check out Video Leap. Video Leap is free. There's no watermark on Video Leap, iOS. iMovie, it's also free. It comes with your iPhone. It comes with your iPad. Beyond that, you have LumaFusion, which is probably the most... Okay, I like LumaFusion on my iPad. I don't like it so much on my phone, but it's still great. And then you have KineMaster. KineMaster is also great on your phone and on your iPad. So I'm curious, for those of you in the chat, hey, Lindsay Hazel, those of you in the chat right now, tell me what operating system you're on. Are you on Android or are you on iPhone? I know my audience for the videos are weighted towards Android quite a bit, but yeah, I have an Android, but I'm an iOS user every day. Beanie Draw says Video Leap is free with restrictions. The unrestricted version is $10 a month. Yeah, it is free, but it does come with some restrictions, yes. Free. I mean, if you want to go free, no restrictions, you got iMovie, right? What are you guys on? Wow, a lot of Android users, yeah. He missed the delivery. Android all day long. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There's a good mix. Okay, there's a good mix of people in here. Okay, so I want to thank moderators for hanging out. I want to thank everyone who came out and gave this a thumbs up. Actually, you know what? I jumped the gun a little bit. I want to do something really fast. Before let me open up Twitter. You guys know what I'm doing here. For those of you who shared this out, I was going to thank you guys who shared this out. So let's see who shared this out. You know how I like to do this. Who do we got here? I got to catch up. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Urban Explorers rocking the Star Wars mug. I absolutely love it. Thank you, brother. Stanley Orchard jokes. Oh my goodness. Stanley. All right. I kind of look like Johnny Depp in that picture. What was that one where he had the yeah. That'll do my best Johnny Depp right there. Just kidding. Thank you, Stanley Orchard. I absolutely love that. Thank you, Lil Heart. Nick. Nick didn't even share that out. Come on, man. Jen Brat X, thank you so much. Who else? Stanley Orchard, thank you, brother. Jay Scully, thank you. Urban Explorer. Okay, we got some shares coming in. Have to go back. I probably missed some of these. I'll have to dig in some of these. Here we go. There he goes. Pauline Newman, thank you so much. All right. And Sparks Filmy TV, thank you. I'll keep checking that later. Thank you for everyone who tweeted this out. Thank you for everyone who shared this out on other social media platforms. Thanks for hanging out. Give this a thumbs up on the way out if you had a good time. If you didn't have a good time, give it a thumbs down. That's good too. Moderators, thank you. I hope to see you next Saturday on Nimmin Live. Hopefully, I think Nick's coming back, and I'll see you Sunday here. And again, thanks for everyone who left a super chat. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. And it's time to hit that music. See ya. How do these things work? This is wizardry to get these things to work. I don't know how you get things to... How does this come? So I got to show you this really cool thing. So I've got this arm gauntlet. I took the leather straps are off right now. So basically it's part of my Mandalorian costume, my Star Wars Mandalorian. It goes on my arm up here, and it's got these leather straps that go around. But check this out. So I've got it fitted to where I can, you know, have like digital stuff on it. And so yeah, this is watching people's YouTube videos inside of my armor, which is really cool. So I can just kind of come in here and I can program it to come on and then play YouTube videos. So pretty cool, right? Have a good one, everybody. Thanks again.